Thank you all for being here for our first episode of CMAP Sessions. This music series is a special production from CMAP Studios here in Gilroy, California. Tonight, our very special guest is Kevin Pfeffer with special guest Tim Duffy. Welcome.
Thank you. This one's called The Exchange. It's a song I wrote quite a few years back, taking some liberties with it. To the next level, baby. If you dance, I will sing you a song. Ooh, dancing, I will sing all night long. Ooh, you give me rhythm, I'll give you melody. Yeah, dancing, I will sing all night long. Look at those curves, they rock me to my core. You dance. To the next level, baby. If you dance, we'll sing you a song. Dancing, I will sing all night long. Ooh, you give me rhythm, I'll give you melody. Yeah, dancing, I will sing all night long. Take no more. Kill my time will kill me for sure. So this is what I say. Come on, dance me halfway. If you dance, we'll sing you a song. Dancing, I will sing all night long. Ooh, you give me rhythm and I'll give you melody. Yeah, dancing, I will sing all night long. Yeah, dancing, I will sing all night long. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. I'm lucky to have Tim up here tonight. Thank you, Tim. Thanks for being my wingman. And also, thank you, Jason Gill, over here, for being the other wingman. Awesome musicians. This one's another one that was written a few years back. We actually do this as a whole band, but this is kind of like a stripped down version, so we're kind of switching it up tonight. This is the two-man jam. All right. And no cut, we're good.
Baby, she's one of a kind, she shines. She's a trip, man, I fall for every time. She's the keeper, man, I'm falling in deeper, I won't lie. I draw the line and she takes me across to the other side. She's a different kind of girl, the way she walks around my world, when she shines. 4. My baby, she's a one of a kind, she shines. She's alright and I just can't help myself. She's got the magic of my phone under spell. I draw the line and she takes me across to the other side. Oh no, no, she's a different kind of girl, the way she walks around my world, when she shines, oh she can shine. She's got me up all night when she shines. 2, 3, 4. My baby, she's a one of a kind, she shines. She's alright and I just can't help myself. She's got the magic of my falling under a spell. I draw the line and she takes me across to the other side. Ooh, she's a different kind of girl, the way she walks around my world, when she shines. She's a one of a kind.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Hey, so what do you guys think so far? All right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Kevin, not bad.
Thank you.
So, Kevin, local guy, born and raised. However, you've got national credits writing. You've toured with national groups. First, you've already introduced us to who you're with tonight, but tell us a little bit about your journey. How'd you get here?
Yeah,
To CMAP.
so this is kind of sweet because I'm born and raised here, grew up here, and graduated from Gilroy High School. Yeah. So actually, that's where the journey began. I was in a rock group in high school, and we all sort of kind of put college on hold, and this probably didn't make my mom too happy with that one. But we're like, we're gonna be in a rock band, Mom, and so, we're gonna do this. So we just kind of we got real serious. We were lucky to have a place to practice all the time. We had really supportive parents. So we ended up touring for a few years with that, and a lot of great shows like Warped Tour, Summerfest, that was national. That's where it kind of started, and then I met my beautiful wife, Kelly, and came back here, and I've kind of had roots in the scene since then, and had a few other projects. Most recently, kind of been jamming with these guys, which is Jason over here, Jason Gill, and Tim. Tim and I met, 2013 or something, or 14. We actually cut some of these songs together on a different format, the first two. So yeah, I just kind of grew up here, and those are my roots, and have been just kind of ingrained in the music scene and doing a lot of stuff regionally. have a family now, so it's really cool. We've actually kind of started a music school to kind of serve the community and foster artists, develop them, help them. In fact, we have a really talented artist right here, Riley Wilson, who is going to be studying abroad and got into Berklee College of Music after working with us. So I'm super proud of you. Thanks for being here. But it's just cool to stay in your roots and really just be involved in the community. We have new stuff we're working on right now that's really exciting. So happy to be playing with these guys.
Very cool, very cool. So, Tim, you're sitting on a cajon.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the cajon. I'm going to give you the mic.
First of all, how's everybody doing tonight? Awesome. My name's Tim, if you haven't caught that already. I'm sitting on a cajon. This instrument kind of dates back to slavery times. So in order to keep a beat half the time, they'd actually pull out their drawers from their dresser drawers, the dressers, and they'd actually turn them sideways and sit on them and get their percussion off that. And then later on, as it developed, they actually started putting guitar strings behind the actual front board here. And I always thought it was a very, very cool instrument. It's very versatile. You can get lots of noises out of it, obviously.
Oh, you get lots of noises out of it.
Yeah, you get lots of noises, yeah. Sorry. So I kind of started taking the instrument on because normally I actually took lessons since I was 8 and a half. I was classically trained percussion and drums and stuff like that. And actually I did come across the cajon until way later on, like after high school. And I saw this, I saw the instrument and I was like, what is that? So had to explore it a little more and, found out of all the cool things you can do with it. And I found out that it was actually it's a very cool instrument, percussion instrument to have, especially when you're trying to do low scale shows. When the restaurant owner comes up to you and goes, "Well, you guys turn it down a bit. You guys are a bit loud,
I don't know, man. The last place we played, they were like, turn it up.
I know, seriously.
Yeah. Who's that guy in the box?
Yeah, I went out and bought a 200 watt amp for this thing, and then Kevin turns on his amp, and then actually drowns me out. So then I have to go back to Guitar Center. I had to get a 1400 watt amp.
You still have the sticker on it, man.
I still got the sticker on it. Yeah, still. Yeah. So yeah, apparently I'm not loud enough, but it's too loud when you bring all of a sudden you bring an actual drum set into play. But anyway, yeah.
Cool. So I got another question for you too. So I have another question for you too. I understand you're a local guy too, local roots.
That's correct.
Right? Tell me about that.
So I was born in San Jose, raised in Morgan Hill. Like Kevin, I too came out of high school, wanted to do the band thing and not wanting to do college. I actually went to trade school for computer graphics, but that didn't pan out. I started a metal band that was going on for about 12 years. And actually, Kevin and I crossed paths in the music industry. And it was funny because when one of his bands that went on tour, they had actually lost their drummer. And I remember I was at an apartment at the time, and I was like going through the internet, and I came across their drummer ad, and I almost applied for it.
Should have.
I think back in 2004 or something. And when I told Kevin this, he was like, "Why? Why didn't you apply?" But,
we crossed paths quite a few times at shows, but Tim was in like a heavy metal band and I was in like a pop punk band, so like I was like kind of afraid to approach him. I was like,
I know.
I don't know, man.
Everybody's
it's
afraid.
Scary.
Yeah, everybody's afraid to approach me until they talk. Oh no, that's Tim.
Then I found out he's like a big, cute teddy bear.
So, but yeah, I've been in and out of bands all my life. Music's been my life. It's been my world. So, been involved. Now getting involved more with Kevin and the school, and coming back to music now because I actually took a 7-year kind of break. So. Oh yeah, I played in the Southlight Symphony, played in the San Benito Symphony. Yeah, there's a number of symphonies I did play in.
Tim's a humble guy, but he's the best drummer I've ever played with.
No, stop it.
This is just him on a box, but I mean, you give him like a full kit, yikes.
So, Tim, one thing I can say is I know a lot of graphic artists, graphic designers. I don't know many cajon players. And brother, you're killing it. I love it. I'm glad that you came back to music. And you guys agree? Yeah. Right? Okay, so Kevin, basically what you're doing tonight is some of your originals from the Age of Starlight project.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about that, or you want to get back to some?
Yeah, no, I'll talk about it briefly, and then we'll get to some music. Age of Starlight is kind of an indie electro pop project. It's kind of a fusion. I was working on a record, so none of the songs we played yet are from that. They're coming up next. But I've been working on a record for a few years. I started out during kind of COVID era. In fact, we were working on what was going to be called California Fever, and then ironically, everybody started getting fevers in 2020. I'm like, that might be not the name. So these songs are kind of a collective of just I kind of like to just keep it open to interpretation. So it's, some of it's stories of the past, personal stuff, and a lot of it is, it was supposed to be a concept album, so kind of collecting, we were supposed to be California Fever was about a couple who was going to like split, and then one went across the country and the other one chased her down, and it was supposed to be like this whole story, and then COVID happened and we were separated, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to write some songs. But yeah, it's kind of just some of my kind of emotions and feelings and story, and then also stories from others, inspirations from others. And the album's called Disconnect, and it's going to still come out later this year. I have a couple singles up already. One's called Hollow, one's called When We're Not. And so the full album will come out, but this is kind of a stripped-down version of some of these songs tonight. So that's Age of Starlight, lots coming out for that. And also, I've been starting a new project with these guys, Tim and Jason Gill over here. Great guitar player, musician. So we'll be playing around the area a lot for a lot of the regional stuff. That's kind of more of the rock pop, kind of have fun, party kind of stuff.
Very cool, very cool. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get back to some music. Go.
Just our captivation, baby. I could dress up for you and we'll dance on the moon. Just watch our souls flee, caught in motion. It's time to stand still. We dance, and we dance, and we dance on the moon. Now we're free. gravity to set our minds free. We'll send them straight to the stars.
Thank you. Nice, Tim. All right. All right, this one is called, this is a good one. This one's called Wage My Warfare. It goes like this.
I found peace in love, so my war is won. I got my baby and my guitar. My work is done and she's so hot. She's smoking like the barrel of a gun. She's my one and only, I'm her only one. No need to wage my warfare, she's already mine. Yeah, all you other faggots, you can't get back in line. Can't beat me or just some time. But don't you wish your honey was as sweet as mine? Woo! Give it up for Tim. I'm a fiend for love and I need my fix. She's my pretty little angel with some bad tricks. And she's so hot, she's smoking like the barrel of a gun. She's my one and only, I'm her favorite wine. No need to wage my warfare, she's already mine. Yeah, all you other fellas, you can't get in line. And baby, oh baby, you just wasting time. But don't you wish your honey was as sweet as mine? I'll tell you over and over, that girl is mine. You're bound for disappointment, better luck next time. I'll tell you over and over, that girl is mine. You're bound for disappointment, better luck next time. I'll tell you over and over, that girl is mine. You're bound for disappointment, better luck next time. I'll tell you over and over, that girl is mine. You're bound for disappointment, better luck next time. I won't be sleeping with my eyes closed when she's lying next to me. I'll be staring at her body thinking that I'm so lucky. I won't be sleeping with my eyes closed when she's lying next to me. I'll be staring at her body thinking that I'm so lucky. I won't be sleeping with my eyes closed when she's lying next to me. I'll be staring at her body thinking that I'm so lucky. I won't be sleeping with my eyes closed. She's lying next to me. I'll be staring at her body and thinking that I'm so lucky. No need to wage my warfare, she's already mine. Yeah, you other fellas who can't get back in line. Can't beat me or defeat me, you're just wasting time. But don't you wish your honey was as sweet as mine? Yeah.
Duffy, everybody. All right, nice box playing there, buddy. Are your fingers sore? All right, maybe we can have a fundraiser for medical attention for Tim after. You brought tape this time though, that's good. We had a 3-hour gig and I was feeling the pain for you. Oof.
A picture of my hands in the ice bucket.
So, Tim, one thing's for sure. I know I struggled with your name early on. I will never forget your name. You are amazing, my man.
Thank you, Mike.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Let's hear it again for Tim, please.
Yes, sir. Best drummer I know.
Well, Kevin, you're no slouch, man. You're no slouch. Let's hear it for Kevin.
Thank you.
So real quick, tell me about your lyrics. How do you develop your lyrics? Because your lyrics are incredible.
Thank you. I always feel like the opposite. I always feel like my own worst critic. My wife's a really good poet. It's kind of funny because when people ask us about the songwriting process, for me, it's kind of like I just come up with a chord progression. So I might be sitting there going like, something like... And if I have an idea with that, well, first comes the melody in my head. Because I always hear, I've heard melodies in my head since I was a kid. So even like the most random things can be happening in life and there's some sort of symphony going on in my head, right? So what you saying, but I come up and know I got a reason for the loving style. So see, and then he comes in and it becomes a song. It's actually gibberish. I speak gibberish, and then, okay, cool, I like that. It's a hook. It's a catchy hook, and then from there I can kind of put some poetry into a pattern that works. So that's kind of how my brain approaches music. But I know a lot of people write lyrics first, and then they put that to music, and so, yeah, everyone has their own process. But, yeah, my lyrics, they kind of just come to me in pieces, and that's usually the part that takes me the longest.
Well, so however your process is, keep doing it because it's amazing. Right now, this is going to be our last little break, but if anybody has any questions for Tim or for Kevin, then please just raise your hand. I'll give you the microphone. Anybody? Questions on their music, on their process, on anything? No?
I have a question.
Oh, here it goes. Over in the back.
So, Kevin, I discovered you, even though I've known your mom for 100 years, but I discovered you in 2020 during the lockdown, and I have to say I appreciated every song and commentary that you put out. It was one of the most comforting things during that horrible time.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a dark time for everybody. Everybody was going through it. I remember the day, we were playing shows a lot together before that. We were really starting to get into the flow in the Silicon Valley. And then I remember just getting, from my booking agent and some other people, just all at the same time, just emails saying, everything's canceled, all shows are done, stay home and shelter. And so that was kind of okay, well, what do we do now? So I think a lot of it just came to how do you make the best out of a situation? So still want to make music, still want to write music, still want to play music. So I think luckily a lot of people were kind of congregating online, on Facebook and Facebook Live and Instagram Live. And that was kind of an outlet to share song ideas. Some of them were really raw, just acoustic guitar and vocals. And a lot of song production came out of that era just because it kind of went from okay, usually the process is half the time writing music, half the time getting ready for the gig. There was no gig, so it kind of became all songwriting, which is in its own kind of like a silver lining because I think a lot of special music came out of that time period. And I actually met some really cool people like Riley, my former student, who we had a lot of fun in the studio working on songs, and he's an amazing songwriter himself. So much potential and talent coming. I can't wait to see where he takes his music. But yeah, it's just, a lot of it just came out of kind of that feeling of isolation and wanting to get music out there somehow and share it. And also, everybody that responded and reciprocated, it was still like an energy, people were so supportive. We had like a lot of donations at that time. We were doing like a song for a donation, and we kind of got hit like back to back to back. We kind of had like the whole Garlic Festival mass shooting thing. So then no more Garlic Festival, and then the next year was like COVID. It just felt like something's got to happen here with music, and I think it wasn't at all just me. Like there was so many good artists that kind of in this area that kind of started throwing stuff online and just sharing their music, and yeah, I'm so glad the scene's come back now. It's really starting to come back. So thank you guys all for being here and supporting this tonight.
Thank you. So we have one more question.
First of all, awesome stuff. Great set. When you write lyrics, do you write from personal experience? Do you tell other people's stories? Or do you go kind of abstract, or all of the above?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's definitely probably all of the above. Like I said, a lot of times like a mood or a melody comes to me first, and whatever that vibe is, I can start to kind of channel the lyrics into that. But some of it's through personal inspiration and like life and experiences, and some is seeing other people going through different things. Especially a lot of it was written during COVID, and there was a lot of things going on for a lot of people. So I think it's a little bit of all of the above. Like I like to leave it more open to interpretation, because I want this song, like especially with like music videos and things, I don't want it to be so like clear and like direct. I want it to be more like, what does it mean to you? Like what does that song mean to this person who's listening at that time in their life? And so a little more like metaphors and things like that are more sometimes open, for the listener.
So what I've known about you, Kevin, since you were a young man, is your heart comes through every lyric. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
So, folks, they're going to take us out with a few more songs. Let's give it up for Kevin Pfeffer with special guest Tim Duffy.
All right, this one's another new one. These are all like brand spanking new, so you guys get to be the first to judge it. So. I already messed up a few times, but they'll get better, They're going to be recorded soon. This one's called Fireflies. I wish I never said chemicals are demons when they linger in your head, but I'm not that kind of guy. Broken up and beaten down the road without an end, drain on my vitality and call it your revenge, but you're not that kind of girl. I just wanna love you, hold on to you for the rest of my days. I can't get how you can be so afraid. Forgiveness, I wanted it to be. Forgive me, these grudges you got weighing on me, baby. I'm not that kind of guy. All I wanted was something to give to you, so special. Do you even know why you had to lie? You had to lie. Days bleed into nights when you're only seeing red, wishing this was over when you lie alone in bed. But I'm just that kind of guy. I just wanna love you, hold on to you for the rest of my days. I can't get how you can be so afraid. Forgiveness, all we need is a
There were butterflies, we were terrified. In the sky, fireflies. If we wanna try, if we wanna try, if we wanna try, we can soar back up to great heights. Great heights. Great heights. Great heights. We can soar back up to great heights. Ooh, great heights. Forgiveness. All we need is a little bit, a hint of it, to find our way back to that place we sat, where your eyes met mine. With our butterflies, we were terrified. Kids who shine, if we wanna try, if we wanna try, if we wanna fly, if we wanna fly, we can soar back up to great heights.
Thank you. True story, Tim came for the sound check today and he just learned these like right now. That's how good he is. You want some water, bud? I'm drinking water like a camel. All right, this one's a special song too. This one's like kind of partly been recorded in various demos. I also collaborate with another songwriter who I have to give a shout out to tonight. He's going to definitely watch this at some point. Tomas Carrillo was my longtime songwriting partner. His parents were the parents whose house we jammed at all those years before we got ended up going on tour. And so shout out to them. They're an amazing family too. Super supportive of all the music. And he's now a full-time producer in LA. So I go down to LA and work with him sometimes in Echo Park, and then we do a lot of remote collaborating where we send tracks back and forth to each other. So he's my co-producer on a lot of, I guess you could say, like the production of this. So we've been working on some demos, and actually that song "Dancing on the Moon" that I played earlier was from that band that we all wrote together. So, but he's definitely a big part of this record coming up, Disconnect. He's working on a lot of the tracks too. So shout out to Tomas. But yeah, this one is called Hazel Avenue.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you said before.
It goes like this. Drive down this valley of green, white, and blue. So hard to imagine how we could be through. Was you who I thought I would die lying next to. Now I'm beside you. I can't recognize you. But I would be lying if I wasn't trying to win you back over. This drive can't be over. I asked you to marry me, grow old and gray with me. Now you're afraid to see me. But I feel head over heels in this moment I feel with you. But won't ask the question, 'cause I don't think I can break through. So let's just keep driving down this fleeting mountain straight heart is exhausted, but I'm still not through. Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, it's that time. We got one more for you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Thursday night. Really do appreciate everybody that's here tonight, and we couldn't do this without you guys. There's an energy to having a live audience. It's definitely really not there without you guys, so.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, so before we go out on this one, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank CMAP Sessions. This is the first one, so thank you guys. Thank you, Mike and the team. Everybody on this team is amazing. Put all this together, and I'm excited to see all the artists that follow and come after. So thank you, Mike, your family, everybody, amazing. Thank you, Tim, for playing with me tonight. Thank you, Jason, for helping run the sound tonight. Looking forward to many shows coming up with you. So this one is, I actually have this, if you want to check out ageofstarlight.net. This song is called Hollow. It's been released on Spotify, Apple Music. So I have a couple singles up that are sort of a foreshadow to the record. But this is kind of another, I guess you could say, another alternative version of the song. A little more stripped down. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. I'm Kevin Pfeffer. Age of Starlight is my band, and this is my bandmates. All right? This one's called Hollow. You're just too much to lose. These days I walk like I got bricks for shoes. You stimulate my heart, electrocute. You leave me falling with no parachutes. You make me dizzy when I'm under you. It's not so easy, but I'm learning to cope with all these thoughts I have of losing you. And oh, they make me feel so hollow. And all I wanna do is hold you close. I didn't know that I could feel so low, but when you're gone, I feel so hollow. You know I'm never gonna feel this old. You are my heart, oh girl, you have my soul. It's just so hard for me to watch you go. You are the greatest love I'll ever know. I keep you high up on the pedestal. I'm sorry for how I hold on to you. I wish that we could start over brand new, but now I'm left feeling so hollow. And all I wanna do is hold you close. I didn't know that I could feel so low, but when you're gone, I feel so hollow. Don't stop. guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tim Duffy. Tim Duffy on drums. Jason Gill. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Check out ageofstarlight.net and online social media, Facebook. We'll be around. We're playing lots of shows in the Bay Area. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, team.
Thank you, everybody. There's still refreshments and some soft drinks outside, so filter out and enjoy. Thank you guys all for coming.